We got one. I'm glad that all of our subscribers asked us if we were gonna do a reaction to the Conor fight tomorrow, because we got one.
We got one.
We got one reaction to do. And we're watching its fucking house. Guys, Conor McGregor... What?
Dana.
God damn. Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier. Two tomorrow for the... Well, it's not... You'd think it would be for a fucking title, but it's not.
It's not. It's just a big fight. It's like a #1 contender fight. It could be... Next in line fight.
Yeah, next in line fight, basically.
Although it could be Merc both of them.
Yeah, that's saying something about Khabib, too. Yeah, it's an interesting fight. It's an interesting matchup. We're just going to go through a little bit of our predictions and just talk about the fight a little bit and see what...
Let's bring that card up.
Yeah, because I know we got Michael Chandler versus Dan Hooker in the co-main event. Chandler coming in from Bellator.
I'm going to be straight up honest. I've never seen one Michael Chandler fight.
I've seen him when he fought Benson. He fought Benson Henderson.
What was that saying?
We fought him twice. Yeah, but Benson Henderson, yes. Bellator is
way past his prime.
Bellator is not the premier, obviously, mixed martial arts organization. The top fighters fight in the UFC, and this is going to be his first test to see what he can really do.
We all remember Ben Askren.
Who won his first fight?
He did. Who was that against?
Robbie Lawler. I mean, it was...
Robbie Lawler, that was like the beginning.
That was a huge...
Down.
Well, yeah, and then there was was Lawler actually out and stuff like that.
Oh, that's right, the giant controversy. So I don't believe in a lot of fighters coming out of different organizations.
I like Chandler. I've been watching Chandler, keeping an eye on him and stuff. He's a phenomenal wrestler. He has phenomenal grappling. He's got some pretty good power if he can get in close, but I think
he's going to have to get his best years in Bellator.
I would say possibly. It all boils down to Hooker. If Hooker can maintain the distance, use his jab, uses straight punches, knees up the middle when Chandler comes in. I know Chandler, he likes to... I've seen him when he fights taller fighters, he likes to throw straights to the body and stuff to the body to kind of counter the height. He can't reach the chin, he'll reach the body.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen him do that a lot. Hooker's just going to throw a knee right up the middle if he's not
Dan Hooker took Dustin Poirier to the limit.
Which is another reason why I think Poirier is going to lose tomorrow.
To the limit. You're discounting Dan Hooker.
I'm not.
You're absolutely discounting him.
No,
Poirier might lose tomorrow. I'll agree with you.
I think both of these guys have been through a war.
Dan Hooker is a talented guy. I think he's going to beat Michael Chandler, personally, just because I think he's one of the better strikers in that division, period. He's got a lot of room to grow.
It's going to be really tough.
Guy. He wins that fight. He gets a big money fight if he wins.
Well, either guy does.
Chandler's got a big name, but if he loses, his fucking name's gonna sink.
I don't know. I just feel like. What'd you do?
Stepped on one of your plates.
Good job, the family's plates. So yeah, basically, I think it's gonna come down to his wrestling. I think it's gonna. Me personally,
I love it. If you look, I'm sorry. It just keeps going bright and dark and bright and dark.
Does it really?
Yes. Every time it pans over to this one guy they're interviewing, it goes dark. And then when it pans to Conor, it's bright. And
we've got a Conor video playing in the background for some brightness here, guys. Our lighting equipment
got stepped on. He rolled over in bed and crushed it.
Well, why would I have a light fixture in my bed? That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't, but it was there. All right, so he's got Chandler and I've got Dan Hooker, right?
We're all about no judgment in this day and age, right?
Sure.
Man can sleep with
No, we can't. We judge.
We judge a lot.
You guys already said we were Trump supporters, so...
I don't know who
they said that.
They said that, but that's not true. I mean, I happen to like...
just kidding.
Yeah, we're Trump supporters. Yeah.
No, we're not. Hey, it's about Miji.
We're really not. Why? What's wrong now?
She's a good girl. No, obviously, I can't stand Donald's. I'm happy Uncle Joe can cut us checks.
Hey, man.
Uncle Joe bought the pay-per-view for us.
Yeah, speaking of, okay, so we
gotta be done with the predictions.
Okay,
all right, let's get to Conor and Dustin.
No fucking around. Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier 2. Me personally, I'm gonna go try and lay $50 down on McGregor inside 60 seconds, inside the first minute. It's like plus 500 or 600 odds. It's worth a $50 bet. If Conor can actually do... I mean, last fight lasted 46 seconds, so... And he beat him in 90 seconds in the first time they fought, so...
I'm totally on the opposite side of this.
But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's likely. But I do think Conor knocks him out in the first round.
I think Conor beats him. I think he knocks him out. The first round is ideal for Conor because that's where most of his power is going to be. But I don't know that he's going to do that. I think Dustin's a much more seasoned fighter, a lot tougher than he was. It's in a different weight class.
He's definitely tougher. And
he's dominated that weight class up until he met Khabib. Completely dominated.
Who, Poirier?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call. I mean, he beat Eddie Alvarez. He beat Gaethje. He beat
Holloway.
Yeah, he beat Holloway. Yeah, he was on a run.
He didn't just beat Holloway's a talented guy.
You know,
he put the screws to him. He beat Holloway bad.
You know, I really think Dustin has improved. He's improved phenomenally. You know, in my opinion, he's improved in every aspect of the game. The way he handled that loss, you know what I mean. He went and come back up from that. And
how many losses has he had since that McGregor? So I could say Khabib.
He lost against Khabib, but
is that it?
I think that's it. Yeah.
One loss in almost 7 years. That's pretty good. So I'm on the thing saying I think Conor's going to knock him out because I think Conor's got a massive left hand that just not a lot of people are going to hold up to.
Mystic Mac predicts. In my predictions, I feel I see him backing Dustin up against the cage. I see him circling him into his left hand. I see a violent clatter off the side of his head with that left hand. I think he's going to do it.
I think they're going to stand and bang.
Yeah,
I think they're going to pretty much stand and box. And I think Dustin's going to land some shots. Conor's going to land some shots. Conor's going to land one more than Dustin that connects. And I don't think it's going to be under a minute. If it happens, I'll be surprised. I don't think Dustin's going to be nearly as giddy as, you know, or whatever happened to Cerrone.
Well, it's like
it's
he
just
says,
a different fight, man.
It's like McGregor was saying. He's like, and look, we're right on back on Conor's nuts. You guys can tell.
Yes. And then I'm gonna finish up.
But he could come forward and he can get it, or he could go backwards and stay a distance and he can get it. When you fight Conor, there's not really in the first 2 rounds. You're just, in my opinion. He got hit way too many times against Hooker. You can't let that happen against McGregor. McGregor inside 2 minutes. My official
all right,
prediction.
I understand that, but you're only looking at the Conor side of it.
No, but
you're looking at Conor when he fought him that many years ago.
Yeah.
He's like a steam. Nobody was gonna beat Conor. Nate surprised him.
Well, I think that Conor is just.
Nobody was gonna beat Conor though. And if it would have been at 155, he would have beat Nate.
Dustin is phenomenal in his boxing, and he's phenomenal in his way he's gotten better, but I just don't see it.
There's so much more tape out on Conor now than there ever
gives
was
a shit?
before.
He got fought Floyd
Mayweather. First time, that means nothing.
He boxed Floyd Mayweather.
And he lost. And it wasn't even funny. It wasn't even funny. He landed like 2 shots. It was just a publicity stunt, in my opinion. It was a terrible,
I won't
terrible
say
fight.
that.
But this is going to be a closer fight than a lot of people are expecting. I think Conor's still going to knock him out, but I'm not going to discount Dustin because there's a huge amount of tape on Conor. Khabib laid the groundwork on what to do to beat this guy, and Nate did too. So Dustin's not going to take that and look at it and just throw it out the window. He comes from a great
Dustin's
camp.
going to box, and when you box, you lose against Conor.
Right, I agree. I think Conor beats him sometime in the 2nd or 3rd round. I want to say the 1st round, but so many different things can happen.
I think it's going to go the way of McGregor and Alvarez. I think he's going to just toy with Dustin in there.
No. I don't think that he's going to beat
a few punches off
Dustin like he did Eddie Alvarez. If he beats him, then he knocks him out just like that. Just slips him like that in under a minute, like you said, or they stand and trade. But is he going to bully him? No.
Yeah,
Eddie Alvarez was bullied. He didn't even.
No,
it's almost like Eddie didn't fight back.
No, I think Conor's going to get. I think Conor's going to bully. I think we're going to be shocked tomorrow. We're going to say, "Wow."
I will be shocked if Conor comes in and bullies Dustin Poirier, just because Dustin has been so phenomenal. Everyone else.
Well, both of these guys look in phenomenal shape. I mean, phenomenal shape. McGregor looks like he didn't even cut weight. He went from 170.
They look good.
He went from 170 down to 155, and the guy doesn't have the gaunt face or anything. You know, look at him when he fought Khabib or Alvarez. He looks like he cut weight. Or Mayweather, he looks like he'd cut weight. He looks like he legit got onto 155, and Poirier is shredded as well. So these guys.
Well, yeah, they were always in good shape. I'm not gonna knock that, but I'm gonna say that Conor definitely gets the knockout. I don't see it really going. I mean, if it ends up being a 5-round fight, Dustin's winning that fight. I don't see it going 5 rounds. If it goes 5 rounds, yeah, Dustin wins the fight in my opinion. Conor cannot keep up with 5 rounds. But that being said, this is a totally different fight in my opinion. Totally different from the first one.
Easily.
I'm super excited to see it because Conor's probably got, how many more fights has he really got?
He's 32, so he's got maybe a dozen,
5 more years?
Maybe half a dozen fights left.
This is a big fight, obviously. So we're excited to see it. We're excited to share our reactions for the sake of our channel. If it was
for the sake of our channel.
A minute, that would be brilliant.
Yeah, right. Well,
for the sake of our channel, that would be badass.
We're gonna do reactions on here, and then we might do some reactions on Instagram. But we also, Dana. We want to make one thing clear to
Dana,
Dana White. We are not illegally streaming this pay-per-view.
Right.
We're not.
Dana.
At all.
So don't flag us.
Don't flag us, because we will not be going on a website to illegally stream this.
Never.
And we will not be using a VPN to hide our network. And we would never, ever not give ESPN our money.
No, unfortunately, ESPN Plus. I'm going to criticize this. Right?
Oh yeah,
ESPN Plus and the pay-per-view model is completely broken.
Ass.
If Dana wanted it fixed, and he wanted people, and we're not illegally streaming, but if he wanted others to stop illegally streaming it, charge $50 like you used to. You hiked the rate.
Okay, keep
$30.
Not even that. You have to
pay for ESPN Plus.
Yeah, you have to pay for
Who the fuck wants to see a fucking Canadian baseball game at 1 p.m. in the afternoon with ESPN Plus? That's exactly what you're getting. You're not getting any benefits. I'm telling you this. I go on to ESPN Plus half the time. I can't watch the fucking game.
Yeah, half the time. Or if
it says not logged in.
Do you know how many fucking times
it's a piece of shit company.
It's a fucking clown shoes fucking service.
And we quit. We quit dieting. And tomorrow sponsored by Major Melon, Mountain Dew.
Well, I hope none of Conor's team watches this. They thought we'd be in some shape by now. We only told them that.
What if we ever run into them and they're gonna look at us and say,
"Well, what the fuck?
You guys fucking tapped,
You
right?
fucking tapped."
The burgers get the fucking best of us. That's all right. Leave a weight estimate for each of us in the comments. How's that? That's a new one.
Yeah. How much do you think we weigh? We're gonna weigh in.
It's getting 13 minutes. All right, so
too long. Nobody wants to watch
this. Chandler versus what is his name? Hooker and McGregor versus Poirier, and that's okay because the rest of the card is 50-50.
No, the rest of the card's great. I just don't have time to recite it all. Nobody really cares.
Yeah, we don't need a 20-minute video. You guys already have enough of those with our 5-round wars.
Yeah, you guys already fucking bitch at us.
Tune in tomorrow. That. It's going to be out probably at around 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We will be doing reactions to the fights, and we'll put our Instagrams in the description. And for the love of God, seriously, we better not get a fucking strike on our channel or some bullshit, because we're not going to be showing. We can't afford another strike. We'll literally be canceled. We'll be canceled, and then if Dana decides to press charges, we'll be bankrupt. Good night, everybody. Good night, guys.